Hello, everybody. I hope you all are doing well out there. Welcome to my audio lessons. These are going to be fun, short, little lessons that I also blog about, but I also want you to have this as lessons that you can go through when you're in the car, when you're doing chores, when you're at work, if you want a quick 10-minute lesson. So I hope these bring you joy. I hope you get something out of this. Let's all go out there and keep growing and keep developing. So today's lesson is about support. I want to read you a quote that is in my it's in my behavior coaching manual. And it's one of the first quotes under preparing for action. It goes like this. People who support a client's intentions are assets. People who do not support their intentions are liabilities. I've never read it in those terms of an asset or a liability. So as the chapter goes on, it's very crystal clear how and what questions to ask our clients to understand their support system and or lack thereof, or somebody who is a liability. This is not to judge whoever's in their life. It's to know the whole system and how it's going down behind the scenes. So that way I can pick up on who an asset is, and let's use those as we go along our journey. Why do we need to do this? Anybody, any guesses out there why we need support? I mean, we know as humans, especially this last 3 years, we've known that we've all needed support in the crazy pandemic, or we found out who wasn't supporting us, right? Who was a liability. So I think we all as humans know that powerful statement of knowing who's a liability and who's an asset. Without having to say all the detailed research out there, I think we also know that we need each other to thrive, right? We're tribal people. We like groups. Even if we liked our alone time, we still even relate to other people that like alone time, right? We like to relate to people, and we need that. I could give you all the data on how that makes you happier and how that helps you reach your goals, but I think we all know in our heart and soul that that's just common sense. So what I'm going to do is teach you how to leverage the strength of just being a pure human being. And also because of this, change is hard. Even when you decide to change for the better, like while you're here, that you want to start living a more healthy life and active lifestyle. That's a wonderful change, but it's still hard. The transformation journey is hard. I know we see all these serene, beautiful pictures either on social media or commercials or infomercials, but it's hard. Your transformation journey is full of tears, full of fears, full of frustrations, feeling off track, days of just like, not wanting to work out. I am a health coach. I work with trainers. We all have days we don't want to work out. That's okay. That is normal. And you're going to have times that you want to quit, or maybe you quit before and you had a relapse and that's why you're here. I'm not saying these things to be negative, Nelly, like, oh, your journey's going to suck. But there will be moments of suck. And during those moments of suck, you need support. We cannot do this alone. So in knowing that emotion and knowing that to prepare for this journey before you even take one step, let's figure out how we discover who our assets are and how we can leverage them. I know that sounds crazy, like leverage your family and friends, but you're going to find out that they have specific strengths too that balance you, and that's probably why they're in your life in the first place. So let's use that healthy system that you already have in place. So you can take out a piece of paper. I'll write this in a PDF later if you want to print it out, or you can write this in your journal. Listen to it later if you want. A question to ask yourself: who could support you as you take steps towards your goal? Now, I'm going to presume that we've done the grow exercise and we have a goal, but if not, just what's your basic goal right now? It could be anything, even if it's not health. So if your goal was to, we'll keep it simple, work out 3 days a week, who could support you? And just brainstorm. Is there somebody that wants to go on morning walks with you or after work walks? Do you have a doggy you could take? I know my dog keeps me active, whether I want to or not. Have you been thinking about joining a gym membership and that person would want to go? Maybe they don't. Just invite him. Who cares? See, brainstorm who that person could be. It's not going to be everybody, but brainstorm those people. Okay, so now you have, there we go, some support system. Maybe you already belong to a gym and you need to hire a personal trainer. I mean, promo for trainers over here, but I'm telling you one thing, people that hired me stayed with me a long time and their healthy longevity stuck because they had accountability, they had support, and somebody who would answer their questions professionally when needed. All right, and that's the guidance we have here. When you feel like quitting, maybe that's just your mom who loves and supports you and says, don't quit, honey. Maybe you need to hear that. Write her down. That's going to be the person I go to when I want to quit. And also a friend, family, doesn't matter, a contact member that you know who will also put things into perspective. Maybe that is me. Maybe that is your coach that you need to reach out to because you're just not, you can't get that negative block out of you and you need somebody professional to break through that. Write that down. Make a list of all these people. So I would first ask yourself, what do you need support with? Personal stuff on mine is this membership I'm developing. I need help with copywriting. I need help with another perspective as a member, as a customer. I need help with blogging, editing. So I wrote down who could support me for those things, and I've asked for help. And trust me, everybody out there, if you know me, that is not easy for me to do. But I had to realize if I'm going to accomplish this, I need support. So that's the first question I would ask. Who could support you as you take your steps towards your goal? Brainstorm. And then after you finish that, and remember, this could be a 3-day process. It doesn't have to, you don't have to have a time frame on this, but just start journaling real quick and planting the seeds of all this stuff. So my second question, how can you respond to those who discourage you? So we spoke about the quote in the beginning, people who support a client's intentions are assets. People who do not support their intentions are liabilities. Now, I don't want you going around and if you hear something discouraging, be like, you're a liability and I don't need you in my life. Sometimes the people who discourage you are the people close to you. And I say that because I think we've all been there where we're telling our family something at a holiday dinner about some new program you're doing or a new job or new adventures in life. And they just start, well, how are you going to do this? How are you going to do that? I mean, they sound so discouraging but they mean well. Have you been there? Like, I know you guys know what I'm talking about. So it doesn't mean that those people need to leave your life. But what you do need to prepare for is how can you respond? That is where the liability comes in as far as how are you reacting to these people to discourage you, because they could trigger you real quick and then maybe retreat you back into the habit of disbelief, the old patterns. Because remember, some of those people are projecting stuff. Maybe they didn't finish a goal and they're projecting that. You never know, right? You just never know. I could get into psychology of all that, but the point is, how are you going to respond to somebody? And I say this to practice this or to have an idea because it's most likely going to be the people close to you who actually mean well. So I've chosen not to even tell people my goals and dreams because of that reason. But if you do and you feel discouraged or some negative Nellies out there, be prepared what you would say. The reason you want to practice responding, once you don't, well, you may get triggered and that's okay. I get triggered. But then no, like, ooh, that's a trigger. Because if you respond to them rather than letting it fester in your head or think about what you should have said later, just have a rehearsed thing to say to them. There is no right or wrong answer. Just how are you going to respond? And the third thing, how can you delegate? This one was so hard for me. I wanted to do everything. Why? I don't know. If that's only child syndrome, I do not know. But I learned the hard way. You have to ask for help. I'll give an example. I have been working on my sales page for my membership website. And oh my gosh, I'm writing copy, listening to podcasts of how to write copy and trying to learn. And that's not my strength. I'm probably getting better at it, but copyright has taken me a long time. So I asked a friend for help, and oh my gosh, he edited my bio and half of my landing page in 2.5, 3 hours. And it was a beautiful, well-written work. I've been doing that thing for 3 months. So, ask for other people's strengths. Because now he just accelerated my 3-month plan to get this done to I can get it done this week. All right. That's support right there. That's delegation. So who can you help delegate? Maybe it's something simple. Maybe it's not a website. Maybe it's your health goals. So let's think about this. You're driving home and you're thinking about what you're going to make for dinner and you don't have any vegetables. Or you don't have a salad, or you don't have anything green, and you told yourself you were going to start eating better. Maybe you could call on your spouse, your friend, a kid of yours that can drive, to pick up a salad on the way home. Can somebody do that? If not, fine. Can you get it delivered? Start delivery service so you know you always have it on hand? I don't know. Start thinking about things you can delegate. We don't need health to be complicated or have health be a thing that's one more to-do thing on your to-do list that you don't have time for. So integrate these things into your life. So again, brainstorm. There's no right or wrong answer. You know your life, right? So now you have 3 questions to ask yourself. And I'll review them real quick. 1, who could support you as you take steps towards your goal? Brainstorm that list. And not only who, but what are their strengths that they could help you with? How can you respond to those who discourage you? How are you going to respond? Say something nice, please. And 3rd, is there anything you can delegate? Brainstorm where people could do anything from something small to something big, anywhere in between. Just brainstorm, let it out, and see what can help you. So that is my lesson for today. I hope these questions help you. They helped me a lot. Even doing this exercise, I thought to myself, why am I trying to do everything? Who can I delegate? Good grief, Carla. I know I say I'm Wonder Woman sometimes, but I need help too. So when I'm coaching you, it's a good reminder to coach myself as well. So now that you have a support system established, let go a little bit and feel more prepared for your health journey or any transformation journey that you're on, whether it's a career journey, any dream or goal that you have. You need support, and change is hard, and you're going to need those people. Before you even take any action steps, I want you to do this exercise. And now you know when you take your first step, when along the journey you stumble or need a break, you have support. Doesn't that feel good? Doesn't that feel like going on whatever journey you're on? Even if it's an actual hiking journey, isn't it better? I feel better. I feel like I won't get lost as much if I'm with a person, right? But that's just me. So when you feel this support, you feel prepared. Feel how more confident that feels right before you step on this journey, right? Achieving and having the confidence that you're going to achieve this journey is knowing your tools. Bringing that water bottle with you on that hike, right? Prepare, wearing the right shoes. This is part of that. This is part of the mental stimulation and the mental tool that you need to achieve your health goals. And people don't tell you this. They just want to tell you that these shoes will help you get there. Yeah, you're going to look cute, and I'm all about cute shoes, but you also need a cute head and a cute mindset. So let's get these goals. Let's get all the support system going. Let me know how this goes. I will be doing a coaching session for you with this, and I'll announce the date on that. I hope all of you enjoy and just look around and be thankful at the end of the day also who your support system is. So I hope you got that message with love, and we will talk next week. All right. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.